Hello everybody, Brandon Diaz here, full-time real estate investor, crypto enthusiast, coming to you with a video on Sneaky Vampire Syndicate. So a lot of cool stuff we're going to get into. I'm actually going to vote. Since I am a holder, you have an opportunity not only to be able to get blood, to be able to get a part of raffles. If you watch some of my other videos, I put my blood up to some raffles, and you can also purchase items on the blood shop. But right now what I want to do is I actually want to vote, but before I do, what I want to do is I want to show you that one of our very own holders actually won a competition to go to Dubai. They've been posting pictures all over the place. We've been very encouraging to them, very exciting. But you get a lot of utility with the SVS, Sneaky Vampire Syndicate, being a holder, where you can, again, you get blood, or you can even win competitions to even get, to drink our very expensive champagne over in Dubai. So I thought that was pretty cool. If you want to send him a little follow, I'm pretty sure he'd appreciate that. Next, I'm going to be voting. And I was talking about this last video about a DAO, and I had some people in the Discord channel. They were noticing that I didn't really understand a lot about DAOs. And the reason is because I'm actually newer to the NFT space. I've been involved in cryptocurrency since 2016, but really just the coins and the currency aspect of things, holding Ethereum, holding Bitcoin. But this is the first time I've actually been into the utilization of NFTs, and I did a lot of research on, projects that I wanted to be a part of and why I wanted to be a part of those projects and things like this. Is that what they vote upon? So just having community organization where people are coming together, they're voting and they're enacting those votes, kind of like its own little government. And what a DAO essentially is, in my last video what I did was I described DAOs as essentially what they're doing is they're setting up these organizations in order to purchase like set NFTs. But it's actually not just purchasing an NFT per se. That's one thing that they can do, yes. But essentially what's happening here is that every single time that a Sneaky Vampire Syndicate or a Vampire-S or a BAT is purchased on the secondary market, that transaction, there's a royalty fee. So what the SVS holders did was they said, you know what, we want to vote in to create a DAO where there's a piece of the royalty that goes into its own account. And what that account is for us, the holders, to vote on what happens with that revenue, with that extra Ethereum. Do we want to buy extra NFTs or buy into some of these metaverse lands? Or do we want to hire developers or marketing? And essentially what we get to do is we get to vote on what happens with that revenue and that money. So that's a lot different than just purposely trying to purchase NFTs. It actually is meant for us to be able to determine what we want to happen with that revenue. And that may be NFTs, but it can be so much more for hiring purposes, developers or marketing and so forth. So I thought that was really cool. And you can see that it got a lot of support. It's got over 1,400 people that had voted for it. And right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to vote for some of these other ones here. Okay, like right now we have collaborate with Dipples on a van collection. I've already read all of these. Okay, and this has already got a lot of support. But essentially, what it has to do with something with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, Moonbirds and Doodles, where they're doing this little van and you can put your little doodle or your little Bored Ape Yacht Club inside of it. I think that's a great idea. I don't really see where this is a negative in any kind of way. There's not a whole lot of information, but if it's talking about doing a collaboration with these guys, I think that's a solid thing. So I'm going to vote for that. I'll click for and vote. And we're going to vote. Okay, so my vote is in. And then I just realized that I had actually because I was holding this is my first time voting, I actually had 4 votes because of my 4 NFTs that I have with SVS. Okay, so next, I'm going to go into verify token on Etherscan. Okay, this has also got a lot of support already. And they want to verify on Etherscan to further legitimize the project to prevent frauds creating tokens with small name and ticker. Okay, so anything that has anything to do with creating more legitimacy or creating a form of, I wouldn't call it regulation, but anything that has to do with just kind of securing the network a little bit better, I'm always for. I don't see anybody really have anything negative to say about this, so I'm going to forward that as well. I'm going to vote. See, I got 4 SVS. I'm going to vote. Okay, and my vote is in now. All right. And then this last one here is we have an event going on coming up in New York City. You can see the dates, June 20th through the 26th. And this one is actually, I believe, if I recall correctly, it was talking about like a food truck or something of this nature. Sales volume. Yeah, I read into this a little bit. That's not exactly what I thought it was, what I just said it was. But I don't know, so I'm not going to go for or against. But I am going to vote. I'll just do that. And my vote is in. Okay. And that's me voting. So I think it's a pretty cool project I'm involved in. If you guys want to see my journey, I'm a real estate investor. When it comes to cryptocurrencies, again, when it comes to NFTs, this is a newer space. So I'm really just sharing my experiences and what I'm learning, even when it comes to DAOs and all that. If you guys are interested in any of that content, I'm going to be sharing my investing. Not to give investing advice. You take your own risk and never just listen to anybody on YouTube. Investing can be very risky. You can lose your money. However, but if you're interested in hearing some more content, this is my purpose, is to make sure that I'm delivering great information and content. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. This is a video on Sneaky Vampire Syndicate, and this is Brandon Diaz, and I'm out. Thank you.